Hi, my name is Frank Parise. This is my video reflection of the interview I did with my interviewee. The individual I'm interviewing is Jane Doe. That is not her real name, that's just what she's choosing to go by for the sake of the interview to keep her identity concealed. And in respect to her, I will refer to her as Jane Doe throughout the interview process. The individual in question is a 50-year-old African American woman that has type 1 diabetes. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, type 1 diabetes occurs when your pancreas does not make insulin or makes very little insulin. How did it feel to talk candidly with the individual about their illness? Well, in talking with this individual, it felt a little awkward at first just because it's a serious illness and there are serious things that need to be addressed and talked about. In terms of who felt more comfortable with the interview, I'd say she did. There were certain topics that had to be approached in a careful manner just due to their sensitivity. For example, how the intersection of race and gender play a role in discrimination she and others like her in a situation face receiving health care. And that is a difficult topic to approach, especially because I am a white male, so there's not a lot of perspective that we share in common with that. Fortunately, she answered the questions very candidly towards me, so there wasn't an issue with that. How informed was she when she was first diagnosed with the illness? She was not diagnosed until she was a teenager, and she describes that she really did not know much about type 1 diabetes when she was first diagnosed. She actually confused a lot of type 1 and type 2 diabetes and kind of mangled them together and thought they were one illness. And as a result of that, she actually suffered through multiple ketoacidosis, which is when your body does not have enough insulin, and this excessive buildup of keto acids actually poisons your body. She was hospitalized several times, as I previously stated. She learned how to control her insulin better after these instances. How supported did this individual feel from the community, and how did that support change for the better after she became ill? Prior to her diagnosis, she was very active in the church community. She used to go to church every Sunday. She would go to Sunday school. After her diagnosis, her attendance at church did drop, however, for several years. However, after a while, she met other individuals in her community that did have a type 1 and type 2 diabetes similar to her, and she became friends with them, and then she started attending other community activities such as joining support groups and just in general being around those other individuals, and she did eventually find her way back into the church. What insights did I gain from this experience? I learned that it takes a wide array of social support in order to overcome a long-term chronic illness. These supports can come from a multitude of places, such as church organizations and support groups.